Time now for Extra Points, where we talk to sports director Frank Cusumano about some of the hot sports topics of the day. And we'll begin with the Cardinals, who were rained out.
Yes, they'll play one tomorrow afternoon and then two July 7th against the Brewers. I think the interesting thing from last night was the decision by Pat Murphy, the Brewers manager, to walk J.J. Weatherholt to load the bases for Ivan Herrera. Now, with all due respect to Alec Burleson and Jordan Walker, let me ask you this question. If you had to have one Cardinal get one hit for you, regardless of how things are going, wouldn't you take Herrera?
I would.
He's their best hitter. So,
and his on-base percentage is...
It's insane.
It's like over 400.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And even though his batting average is not where it's going to be, it's steadily rising. So anyway, before the season, Mike, I'm doing an interview with him, and he says the reason he picked the Cardinals was plain and simple, one person, Yadier Molina. He wants to be Yadier Molina. So last night, after he delivers that base-clearing double, if you watch real closely, and we'll show tonight at 10 o'clock, he's pointing to the dugout. He's pointing right at Yadier Molina because Yadier told him in the dugout while all this stuff was unfolding before the intentional walk, you may come up with the bases loaded and you're going to deliver. He delivers and he points right at his idol.
And he said it's kind of an insult to walk. They
yeah.
walked the rookie to get to him, and he didn't want to let the team down.
Are you kidding me? You do not want to face an angry Ivan Herrera. And by the way, he is the sweetest, nicest, sharpest. I love this guy. We need more of him.
One of the other guys you seem to like is Victor Scott, who has not gotten off to a great start, but he's working really hard to try to improve.
Yeah, you hear the sound bites from from Ali today about him hitting at 11:45. You got to root for him. He's another one of these humble guys who just all he wants to do is have a little bit of success. Mike, I don't know if he's going to be a big-time, big-league hitter, but if he could hit just 260, draw more walks, and play his defense and steal 50.
What's the outfield look like when Lars Nootbaar gets back from the disabled list?
Well, you know, if Nathan Church is hitting, they're going to give Lars an opportunity to play every day. So it may be a platoon between Church and Scott. I don't know. Victor's got to start hitting if he wants to get regular at-bats.
All right, let's talk about the Blues and the lottery tonight.
Yeah,
the draft lottery.
You know, I think that a lot of us were really thrilled down the stretch with the way the Blues played. But in the end, does it hurt them? Because after the Olympic break, they had the second worst record in hockey, and we're thinking, oh my gosh, they're going to get a superstar in the draft. Now they could end up picking 11th unless they get, just a shocking result here in the lottery.
But the shocking result has happened before in the NHL.
The Islanders did it, a year ago, 11th pick, first pick.
But you said this draft is pretty deep.
It is deep, and so they're going to get a good player out of this. And as we've heard from Chris Kerber and others, they have done reasonably well in drafts, so they'll be okay.
But is there one guy at the top that every team can't wait to get their
this
hands on?
McKenna at Penn State is really, he has a chance to be elite for a long time.
All right, that's Frank Cusumano, and that's Extra Points.